Hello, welcome to episode 15. Yes, 15. Okay, so for those of you who are wondering where Tam is, it's exam time. Hehehe, it's exam time. Tam has been studying very hard for her exams and writing exams, and she's been very busy. So I've just been trying to keep the channel alive by uploading a couple of almost clip show kind of things, and this is going to be another clip show kind of thing. Mostly about stuff I've been building, non-mechanical, non-machine type things. Love the way the water looks with shaders. So it's all about stuff that I'm building that I'm hoping someday when I'm big and I've learned how to build will look good. So let's have a look at some stuff. So I'm building. And obviously I'm using my GT fly mode because, yeah, I'm a little bit off the ground. And I'm placing lots of stairs. And really, sometimes it's annoying placing stairs because one small misclick, you get something silly like that. For this roof design here, what I'm doing, every fifth block is a light with these slabs in between. And then in the blocks in the middle, see, now I'm not paying attention. I put those polished deep slate slabs there, and the deep slate tile stairs around the edge. And this I am doing over and over and over for this whole roof. This is what it's going to look like when it's all done. That's going to be the roof. The floor I haven't even started thinking about. But as you can see, it's a fairly big job. And it's actually a very big job. There's a lot of roof to put in here. And once I come up with the floor design, then there's going to be a lot of floor. But I have to think about the floor very carefully because the idea with this whole area is that it's going to be a factory. The whole thing is going to be a factory. It's going to be a lot of create mod automation going in here. So the floor might end up, well, having a lot of logistic type things like belts and things on it. And of course all the machines have to fit in as well. And with this lovely roof design I've got going here, I don't want the machines to break the roof. And that should make my logistics design very interesting because I'm probably going to have a fair bit of vertical movement of items to fit in with the different machine sizes that are going to need to go in here. So that should be an interesting challenge. Fortunately, we're not in a big hurry to finish this. It's going to take a number of episodes to get this to the point where I place the first machine. I also have to spend quite a lot of time off camera mining in the nether because what I want to get is another one of Another one of these, creative motor, and for that I need a block of netherite. And currently I have my ancient debris. Currently I have 7 netherite ingots and 2 netherite scraps. So I have to get quite a bit more ancient debris to get this up to 9 netherite ingots, so that I can make a creative motor, because I'm not going to fit a steam engine in. There's just too much verticality involved with steam engines. So let's see what I can find. But I'm not going to do that in an episode. I'm going to just do that off camera. Because mining in the nether is, even with my mining machine, it is an incredibly boring job. Although I might stick, if I can remember, I might stick in another clip just after this clip in the video showing how I set up my mining machine and how I get it started. But it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get down to bedrock level usually, and I'm not going to just stand there staring at it for 10 to 15 minutes on video. Now am I? Because that would be silly. So, nether mining. The nether is a dangerous place, and I need to be able to fly anyway because of the many holes that I've made in the nether. So I come here and switch on my invulnerability and my flight ability. And then this little box of tricks right here contains my mining setup. So firstly I'm going to need my wrench so I can pick up the box. And then we go to a place called Nether Mine, which is this little box. And immediately we have to be invulnerable because there are probably endermen out here. There might very well be ghasts, and they're not terribly happy, these ghasts in the nether at the moment. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of digging so far. So let's find a spot. Let's say right here. So, yeah, that should be good. Stick our box down. Grab a rail. Grab a cart assembler. Couple of levers. Rail, cart assembler. And this minecart contraption is my mining kit setup. As you can see, it's just a whole lot of drills and a whole lot of boxes and a mining contraption attached here. Over there is a portable storage interface. So we grab a dock, and we grab a portable storage interface, and we grab a smart sheet. Dock goes there, smart sheet goes on top of it, portable storage interface goes on from this side. Now the first thing we've got to do is stick on the pulley system that's going to drop it down. So rope pulley, not a gear shift. Clutch, we have a lever, an electric motor, gold spool, an accumulator, and I don't know which one's got the most power in it, so we'll just grab one at random. Oh, we can stick the accumulator down first. Ah, there's lots of power in that. Our rope pulley goes there. Clutch goes on it. Wait. Go away, you silly pig. And we power that so that this thing doesn't start trying to run. I forgot, I also need a connector. Go away, pig. Connector goes there. But before we connect this up, we need some super glue. Because you see this thing is now currently part of this minecart contraption. If we break that glue, now the minecart is not part of the contraption anymore. And the rope pulley is what makes it a contraption. Put the glue away. Grab a spool. We go from there to the pull node of this. Boom. This is turning. It's turning much too fast. I find 5 usually works best, but I'm never entirely sure which direction until I switch this on. That's it, it's working. Now the rope pulley is lowering the mining contraption down, and that will just keep going until it hits bedrock. Once it hits bedrock, I'll see that the pulley is no longer lowering it, and I'll reverse the direction of this motor and bring it back up. When it comes up, it will get to these two interfaces that actually connect through that block. And now some of the netherracks already. So as it comes up, it can empty the contraption completely into this tank. And anything this encounters on the way down will end up there. And that's how I start my mining contraption. Like I said, now we wait. I'm not going to make you wait. I am going to go over here to my little box. I hope it's not too far away. Too far away. No, it's not too far away. I go in the box. And I wait. We can use FreeCam to take a look at it. Make sure it's actually still moving. Yes, it's moving. And it's busy digging. For a moment there I thought there was ancient debris on the surface there, but there isn't. And hopefully on the way down it will pick up some ancient debris. And we wait. Okay. My mining contraption has reached the bottom. I was watching it with FreeCam. And it's managed to get to the bottom. I'll just switch that off for a minute, and it doesn't really matter what speed it comes up at. I'll just set it to 64. And here it comes. Now, because I was watching with FreeCam, I noticed there's a bit of ancient debris right down there that I just missed. So, once it's done, I'm just going to move it 16 blocks that way and run it again. Here it comes, and it links up, and it empties itself into the, what's it? Portable storage interface. And everything goes in the tank. We just wait for that to finish. It could take a while. There's 10,000 netherrack in there. It's not that long, and I didn't find any ancient debris. There's no ancient debris in this. No, there's no ancient debris in there. But I know there's one under this row. So I'll just move the machine over. I'm not going to do that on camera. I will just show the process of packing all of this up again. And we wait, and we wait. We're down to 4,000, 3,600, 3,500. There we go. It goes quite fast because this goes 64 at a time. It goes a stack at a time, so it doesn't take long. Once it's done, it should keeps climbing up to the top. We switch it off. We grab the accumulator, we grab the motor, we grab the thing. All the stuff that we added initially goes in the box. We can take the tank out. Like that. That goes back in the box. We're going to need a lever and we're going to need the super glue. We go to the super glue and we glue the contraption back there. We need a block to put the lever on. Yeah, that's not going to help much. Block down, lever next to it, power it, and shift right click to pick up the thing. Oh, I forgot to pick that up. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. And we pack everything away again. Now my whole mining contraption is in there, and this contains the stuff that I mined up. Ignore the sand, ignore the vampiric glove, because those are things that were just in there already. So that's what we got. And now I'm just going to move this and run it again. Okay, so after the second run, oops, broke something. Never mind, I'll fix it now. This is what we got. Mostly just netherrack, but we got 2 ancient debris. Just want to put this netherrack that I broke back in. So this is what we got. Not a very exciting run. There's a bit of black stone there. But the 2 ancient debris, that's quite useful. So now what we do, after a mining run, we go back to Hilltop. We take our mining rig in a box and stick it back where it belongs, and then we take this tank and we stick it in there. And then it gets drained out into the storage system. But the ancient debris, we are not going to be storing because we need to smelt it. So down we go. We're just going to stick our ancient debris into our smelter. Not going to do terribly much. It's going to just run two of the furnaces at the same time. And we wait for them to show up here. What have we got in here? Oh, of course, from my previous mining runs. So I've actually got 8 scrap already, and I've got another 2 coming. I forgot about those. How did I forget about netherite scrap sitting in my smelter? Oh, okay, that was unfortunate timing. I had 6 sitting in my smelter, not 8. And the 2 that have just finished makes 8. Now we can go here and go... I'm gonna sneeze. Now we've got 10. And if I remember correctly, it's well, like that, and like that. And then if we go back here, we go to ha. We have a block of netherite. And then for a creative motor, we need a block of netherite, 2 cogwheels, and 6 precision mechanisms, and we've got everything. Ta-da! We have a creative motor. It's a rainy day on the farm. Very rainy day, miserable looking day. But I have something to show you. I've made a start on the farmhouse. So, up down here, there's a very basic little bridge here. Needs work. Needs work. Definitely needs work. Especially that block is wrong. So this is the start of the farmhouse. Let's take a look at the outside first. So the farmhouse sort of disappears into a hill. The bottom part is all stone bricks. And back here we have a chimney. The top floor is wood. And this disappears into the hill. Go down to the front door. I've put some flowers up already. But I haven't done much on the inside. The interior is a bit of a mess, but under the hill, hidden away in secret, is my little workshop. My little farmer's workshop. There's quite a bit of storage in here. I've got my lava lamp. It's almost a bit like a man cave. But not as cool as Etho's man cave, I admit. Yeah, I've made a start on a kitchen. This is the closest I could find to something that looks like a trash bin, a rubbish bin. I can put biologicals in there, I suppose. I can put plants in there and compost them. And this is supposed to be a fridge. Looks a bit like a fridge like this. Basin, that kind of stuff. And here I've got a stove that goes into the chimney, and it's actually a smoker with a different skin called an oven, so I can put food in there and cook it. So that's going to be the start of my kitchen, or that's probably going to be most of my kitchen. But I still need to figure out the interior walls and most of the interior for this build, including the rather sad looking stairs. Upstairs, my bedroom is, oh dear, I'm glad I'm at my bedroom. Time to get rid of that thunder. Yeah, that's better. That's not going to be so rainy. My bedroom's going to be here. Where did I see that? I can't remember where I saw this trick. Probably Carolus. Yes, it was Carolus. With the chisel bookshelves over there and the trapdoors at the bottom of the bed. But I'll put some furniture in here. I'll put some bedside cabinets and stuff like that in here, and then I need to figure out the rest. The ceiling is cut calcite, which I thought looks a little bit like a ceiling, but not just a flat, blank, white surface. It's got at least a bit of a texture to it, so I thought that was quite nice. All openable windows. I need to put in some curtains and stuff. And then over here we have a door onto a little balcony. I'll probably put a couple of plants here. Maybe a chair or a bench or something so I can sit here and stare out over my beautiful farm. So that's the current progress on the farm. Let's see what else I can come up with.